So this statue right here has just been erected in New York Times Square, right? One of the most busiest, if not the busiest, tourist attraction in these great United States, right? So we're gonna analyze this, all right? Black woman, of course. It appears that we're gonna go from top to bottom. It appears that these may be locks. These may be locks by not actually being in the vicinity of this particular statue. We'll just go with that because, you know, could be a wig. Because, come on now, most black women that we see these days, they wearing wigs and weaves and lace fronts and these things or the other. You know what? For this purpose, we're gonna go with that these are just natural locks out of the follicles that are coming out of her head. Let's go with that, right? Look at the very stern look on her face, right? Very stern look on her face. All right. And we're just gonna go down a little bit further. So she just has just your regular old t-shirt on. I guess this is supposed to be a representation of the everyday black woman. Really? Is that what this is supposed to be? Just your normal everyday person? All right. Just a normal everyday t-shirt on. Where's the bra? That doesn't appear to be a bra to me. I mean, I'm a man. I've been married. I know what it looked like with no bra. It does not matter the size. Doesn't appear to be a bra. Right? And then so we're gonna go, we started here, we're gonna continue to go down, right? The statue, which represent black women, you know, you black folks love representation. The substance does not matter to black folks. As long as you got a black person in there, then it's better for everybody else, which it never gets any better. Never. You don't want representation. You don't want representation, but that's been good enough for most black folks today. So, what's going on right around this area right here? She appears to be overweight, even to the point of being obese. And why do I say obese? I say obese because I'm pretty good at human anatomy. I can look at your height, I can look at your weight, I can tell you what you weigh, I can tell you what you weigh within 5 pounds. I can tell you your dress size within two. If you think you're a 4'6", I can tell you, yeah, you're probably a 6'8". I can do that. Again, why is this such a big deal? This is just a statue. No. It's much more than a statue. This is how black women are seen. So let's continue. We'll go, just keep going on down. Another sign of being obese, and then these pants, whether these pants are tight by choice or whether it's these pants are just something that this particular model woman chose, right? They fit, and I want my woman to have on fit pants. I don't want to have her no, baggy ass pants and, things of that nature. And then we'll continue to go down, and pretty much down here, I can't really see what these are, but I don't think there's much to speak of here. So we're gonna go back up, analyzing the statue. Because again, it's just a statue. No. It's representation. Y'all love representation. Joe Biden said he gonna put a black woman on the Supreme Court. And he did that. But she couldn't even define what a black woman was. Yeah, that really happened. That's that representation that y'all talked about. Joe Biden said he'll put a so-called black woman and pick her to be the vice president. That woman was as black as Joe Biden is. So we gotta keep on this thought of representation, virtue signaling. We gotta keep on this thought of representation. Black women, this is how they see y'all. You up here with your locks. If these are locks, beautiful. Of course, I mean, why would I say otherwise? I mean, come on. Beautiful. If it represents the hair that's falling out of her head. No bra. I mean, black woman, you just so uncouth. Well, they should have just put a bonnet on her, in my opinion, if they gonna do this. Black woman, this is what they're saying. You're just so uncouth. You're just gonna go out into the public and you're not gonna wear a bra when we know that that's the social norms. 100 years ago, I mean, if you didn't have a bra on, nobody said anything. But of course, things have progressed to the point to where wearing a bra is the norm, and if you don't, is looked at as different. So what's wrong with her? She's so uncouth, nipples hard, it's 50 degrees outside. Oh, where's her standards and blah, blah, blah. Why her husband, if she have one, let her leave the house like that? Not a good look. And so then we go to, she's overweight, right? Appears to be, eyes are bigger than normal. To me, it looks like they're rubbing together. And you got all this area here. I don't know the name for this. Has to be a name for this because it's so common. If there's not a name for that, is it a poof? I don't know. Let's give it a name. Got all this. To me, it's sign of being overweight with the thighs that appears to be rubbing this, that. And so this right here, she appears to have her hand on her hips, which is representing a strong black woman. Sassy as well. You say some shit to me, yeah, and you ready to get the business from me. So, black women, is this, y'all comfortable with this? Is this how y'all want to be seen? Or how about this? How about a fit black woman with just her natural hair, even if it's locks? Even if it's locks. Feminine in a dress, maybe a dress, a skirt. Why didn't they choose to do that? Because that's not how they see y'all. And then I hear people talk about this is just propaganda, this, that, and the other, this, and the other. If it wasn't true, what they say about y'all, because this is not all black women. Absolutely not. Absolutely. But this is the way they put y'all out there, and the thing I want to happen is prove them wrong. Prove them wrong, because they have y'all on TV looking like this. They have y'all in every other ad looking like this. Oh Lord, and don't go on the internet and TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and all of these places. They have y'all on there looking like that. And you know why they do that? Y'all put it up there. If you don't want to be thought of as of weave wearing, uncouth, no bra, obese, sassy ass, 12-foot tall statue black woman, only y'all can change that. And the way that you change it is simple. Everything that you see right here that's supposed to represent y'all black women, everything that you see right here, you can change. You can wear your hair. You can put on a bra. And I know, especially with a lot of it's black women in particular, y'all just don't want to assimilate to a society that has rules. And if you actually assimilate to society that has rules, you would actually progress much further. Yeah, you would get more done. You got a code switch. I'm not doing that because a white man just can't control me. Well, guess what, sis? The majority of the population is white folks, which includes white men. Yes, you have to assimilate code switch for 8 hours out of your 24 hours. That's it. If you don't want to do that, you go out here and be this. Go ahead. If you cool with that, but I don't want to see you complaining about it. Cause I guarantee you got a whole lot of black women. Look, they gonna go out there. They gonna wear their natural hair. They're gonna be feminine. They're gonna wear a skirt every now and again. And you know what? They're gonna wear a bra. Amazing. They're not gonna go out in public with a bonnet on. Because whether you agree with it or not, there's always a negative connotation that goes with that. You don't care about none of that stuff? Well, continue doing what you're doing, and you will continue to get what you have gotten. So if you cool with that, I ain't mad at you. I would never be mad at anybody for the choices that they make. But don't come on here complaining about results, and don't blame it on anybody else. Because what people think about you is what you present to them. Especially in the United States of America and in the Western world. If you have a suit on as a man, if you have a suit on with a tie, if you're a police in a uniform, if you're a military person in a uniform, well, people automatically think something about you. Right? If you're a woman, you go into Walmart, you got a bonnet on, you got your pajama pants on, you got some dusty ass Crocs on, or your house shoes on. I mean, should I take you seriously? Should I take you seriously? As opposed to, and no bra. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm just gonna be looking at you as a thing. That's what I'm gonna be looking at you as opposed to, and you don't even have to necessarily wear a dress or a skirt. Like I stated previously, come in there, you got a decent t-shirt on without something vulgar graphics, just a t-shirt. Come in there, you got some jeans on, some nice pants, just some shoes, some decent shoes, and you have your natural hair. I'm gonna take you a little bit more seriously. It's just whether or not you want to believe it, when you go out into the public, what you have on is your uniform. And people are going to treat you as such. If you go into Walmart in a bathing suit, people are going to treat you as such. If you go into Aldi's with a shirt and tie on as a man, you got your little dress shoes on, you're going to be treated as such. That's going to be the end of this video. If you like this video or dislike this video, comment, share, and subscribe. Go over to YouTube. We got some other things over there on YouTube at Mr. 5000. Peace.